bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Welcome to my Chamber of Chakras. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Astro Affirmation for January 23rd, 2023. How was your supermoon weekend? Did you have a tsunami of emotions that made you loony? Not only was it the first new moon of the new year, but also it is the closest the moon has ever been to Earth since medieval times. The sun and the moon met in the sign of independence, innovation, and idealism. The ego and emotions summit conference to balance the yin-yang energies of our being left me feeling mentally exhausted. It's so windy out there and cold here in the IE that I just want to curl up in bed and sleep all day. But I have decided to do this show, and I must be committed if I want to succeed in my goal of bearing the torch and lighting the way to spiritual awakening. The wind is howling out there and strong enough to lift you off the ground. It's so windy that you can actually see the air moving. I was looking out the window waiting for the Wicked Witch of the West Side to fly by on her broomstick, laughing maniacally. We are in the fourth 9 nines of winter. That ancient Chinese song I shared with you before, it's called the Nines of Winter. It says, during 9s 3 and 4, you can walk on ice. It's not that cold here in the IE, but it's colder than with this witch's tit. LOL, JK. So, let's get warmed up, shall we? What do you say we sing our theme song for 2023? We are one. We are one in the spirit. We are one in the Lord. We are one in the spirit. We are one in the Lord. And we pray that all unity may one day be restored. Then they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. If they'll know we are Christians by our love. Yes, thank you for singing along. That was good. The ruling energy center of the day is the third eye chakra, the ajna, located at the level of the brows between the eyes. Hence, it's been called the brow chakra. Here on my chakra chart, you see all 7 primary chakras of the human body. Chakras are spinning spheres of energies in the soul, spirit, body. Prayer and meditation are in the spirit, the invisible part of our being that connects us to God. Visualize at the crown of your head a golden beam of light coming down from heaven, and imagine the same coming up from the earth simultaneously through the core of your being at your spine. These are the 7 chakras, the vortices of energy that give us the power to move and groove. Starting with the root chakra that grounds us to our physical bodies, to earth, our place of origin, and our final destination. This is where the spiritual seed is planted with the potential to become supernatural. Above that is the sacral chakra, the center of creativity, where we formulate ideas, visualizing to materializing by the power of passion. Then we have the solar plexus, our personal power to put imaginations into motion and act with confidence and bravery. These three lower chakras are what I call the soul because they're linked to the physical body, to the earth. In the middle of these three lower chakras is the heart, the transformative power of love, compassion, mercy, and forgiveness. This is the bridge to fill the gap between body and spirit. Above the heart is the throat chakra, purifying thoughts into words of wisdom, expressing gratitude and praise for the miracle of life. Today, we honor the sixth sense, the third eye chakra, the ajna in Sanskrit, meaning command, perception, beyond wisdom. Here is the power to peek into the future, giving us the ability to predict and see beyond the visible. The third eye chakra balances what we sense externally with psychic abilities and clairvoyance. It deals with the mind of higher intelligence, analyzing physical data to reveal the truth behind the illusion. The color energy that activates the third eye chakra is indigo, the deep purple, dark blue color of the night sky. I am wearing my indigo sweat jacket over my favorite deep purple blouse that I inherited from my eldest daughter, BC Roberts. Holla! I just love the neckline with ruffles and contrasting pink ribbon tied at the back. I just love it. With my capri pants. Yes. My black velvet capri pants. Got my indigo third eye earrings and my evil eye protection ring on. And I put a bindi between my brows to enhance the power of my third eye chakra and energize my inner wisdom and clarify life events, spiritually discerning truths in my journey on the middle way. Remember the Vesica circle that I showed you before? You know, when Jesus was crucified on the place of the skull called Golgotha, he had the good thief and the bad thief on each side of him. Okay, two circles, and in the middle is Jesus, the Vesica circle, right there in the middle way. So the third eye chakra is the key that unlocks the divine door, the crown chakra, where we commune with our supreme self and God. The mantra that I use for the third eye chakra is Sham, while others say Om. I like Sham because I associate it with the word shaman, a person who has access to the spirit world. But you can use any mantra you want. Make one up. I believe it's better if the mantra is one syllable with a vowel sound. So, on to the symbol for the third eye chakra here on my chakra shawl. The ajna, the lotus flower with 2 petals. One petal represents our physical nature and the other our spiritual nature, balanced. In the center of the flower is an inverted triangle, showing the flow of enlightenment from above to below. There is also a dot on this illustration, which to me represents the bindi. Bindi means dot. And you see here, it has that dot at one of the corners. I see that as the bindi to indicate that it's the third eye chakra. So that point is the ajna, the third eye chakra. I was practicing the meditation recommended on the Project 369 book. It's called The Bliss Technique by John McKenna. Here's how I do it. I relax my body with my spine straight. I close my eyes, relaxing. And as I inhale, I observe the cool air entering my nose, and I visualize it going down my trachea, filling up my lungs from the largest bronchus to the tiniest bronchioles. I hold my breath with a great big smile on, then look up while my eyes are closed. And I feel love and compassion rising upward. Then I exhale. Exhale the dense energies as if it's hot air coming up from the depths of my soul to the crown of my head. And those deeply drowned, dense energies rise up and released. You can try that. My goal this year is to operate in a super conscious state and be able to maintain that frequency during my daily duties. I want to live inside out, walking in the spirit and living a life of faith and love that I cannot and will not be shaken. Impossible? No. Nothing is impossible, only difficult. And remember that with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. For with God, nothing shall be impossible. Luke 1:37. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. And all things are possible to him that believes. Mark 9:23. Make time to meditate today and every day for any length of time. The longer, the better. Of course, you can go through your daily activities and routine and still talk to your higher self and God by vibrating your frequency on a spiritual level and thinking positive thoughts, giving thanks for the opportunity to experience and appreciate the beauty of creations, relations, and realizations. Chant the mantra for the third eye chakra. Om. Then chant the mantra for all 7 chakras. Lam vam ramyam ham shamam. Say a prayer of thanks and With a grateful heart, praise the Lord. All right. So now I am going to give you a Bible passage from Daniel 4:20-22, the Message Bible. This is Daniel's divine interpretation of one of Nebuchadnezzar's dreams. It goes like this. The tree you saw that grew so large and sturdy with its top touching the sky, visible from the four corners of the world, the tree with the luxuriant foliage and abundant fruit, enough for everyone, the tree under which animals took cover and in which birds build nests. You, O king, are that tree. You have grown great and strong. Your royal majesty reaches sky high, and your sovereign rule stretches to the four corners of the world. That's all I have for you today. And once again, I honor God in you and me. Namaste.